From 1947 until 1952, the Hooker Chemical Company used the Love Canal section of Niagara Falls as a dumping site for toxic waste.
President Carter declared a state of emergency today in the Love Canal area of New York's Niagara Falls, where toxic chemicals were discovered oozing from the ground.
That discovery in a Niagara Falls neighborhood triggered an environmental battle that played out on national television and became one of the most iconic in U.S. history.
The Hooker Chemical Plastic Company was established in the early 1890s in hopes of generating electricity. It was abandoned in 1920, and in 1942, the chemical company buried 22 tons of toxic waste in the area. And in the 1950s, 100 homes and schools were built on the site. The chemical company sold the old dump site to Niagara Falls School District in 1953. So the landfill is near Niagara Falls in New York. And in 1976, the chemicals began leaking into the basements. And in 1978, it was declared an environmental emergency. The Love Canal is one of the worst environmental disasters, and unfortunately it was caused by neglect. There were more than 82 chemicals found in the ground. Some of the more severe chemicals, I'll list a few, is chloroform. It could cause nervous narcosis, dioxin, nervous system disorders, and psychological abnormalities. And dioxin is also associated with cancer. And these are just a few of the many, many harmful chemicals found there. The Love Canal became a Superfund site, so the United States government decided that it was too harmful for human health and the environment.
I'm really afraid. We have decided we're going to get out one way or another. But right now, you just can't jump, and where are we going to go?
I lost a baby before it was even born. My next door neighbor had a stillborn. Her son is sick. Her son is sick. How many more kids have to be sick?
The EPA is a federal government agency that protects the environment. The Love Canal studies done by the EPA rose doubts as it was not shaped according to the scientific principles. The Department of Health and Human Services directly to the Center for Disease Control then started to fund the Love Canal. The CDC and EPA, along with the Department of Environmental Conservation, is helping address this non-natural disaster. The DEC is taking overall responsibility for reviewing plans at the Love Canal to help protect and clean up the chemical disaster. According to the Department of Health, DEC is developing a long range of engineering solutions, an interim construction plan, long-term remedial plans, hazardous waste legislations, and construction safety plans. Since the late 1970s, the federal government has been working on cleaning up the Love Canal site. All the cleanup plans have been completed on the site as of 2016. But the studies on the site are continuing to assure that there is no hazardous chemical waste in the area. According to the Superfund site, as part of the 5-year review process, they are conducting an overall site inspection, which includes the LCTF operations and inspection around the EDA neighborhood. The constant inspections, as well as the 5-year review assessments, conclude that the overall Love Canal site still has toxic waste. These cleanup plans are designed to help restore the Love Canal, and other studies are to have further investigations in the residents' health.